Who am I? That's a question. I am a filmmaker, but a struggling one trying to get his voice across to the world. And in my line of study and years of trouble, I learned something important. The laziest way to tell a story is through voiceover narration. With that in mind, I tell you the story of how my most recent assignment taught me much more about human decency than how to make movie magic in this day and age. It began a few weeks before I had to take an assignment in New Zealand. I was in a trance following a long day of hard labor when I received a call that changed everything.
Hello, Moto.
Hello?
Yes, am I speaking to Ben Archer?
Yes, I'm he. Who, pray tell, is this?
Fantastic, Mr. Archer. My name is Jared Ward, and have I got news for you? I'm starting a Broadway revival of 42nd Street, and a little birdie told me you were one hell of a theater kid in your younger days.
You were told correct, Pally. You better find yourself another contender. My theater days are behind me.
Oh, I'm not offering you a role. I saw your latest picture, Gotta Dance, and it really threw me for a loop. Your filmmaking skills are far out.
Thank you.
So I'll need you to document some auditions for the lead actress on Monday. They'll be coming in one at a time, so just arrive before noon and take as much time as you need to get ready.
Okay. Simple enough.
But tread lightly. Some of the girls auditioning are not as they seem.
Oh, well, what do you mean by that?
They're all a wild bunch, and some may be more approachable than others. Believe me, I learned that the hard way.
Give me some time to think about it. This won't take long?
Should be no longer than a few hours. I'll pay you $2,000 if you say yes.
All right, okay. Let me just make a few calls and... Hello? Hello?
Dance auditions on Monday the 7th, eh? Well, with my experience as a former theater kid, how could I say no to that?
Yes?
Mike, perfect. Look, I need you to call Tom and tell him to meet me at Waldo's by 8. I think I got us a real good gig. Of course I'll tell you about it. All right, now it starts like this.
And so it was. I arrived at 11 in the morning that day. As you could tell, I arrived before Jared and his choreographer Nick.
How very point.
So, with lots of time to kill, we started getting set up and eventually met the people we'd be working with. First up was Carolyn Barnes, a good-hearted and coordinated individual with a hell of a lot of experience. Semi-coordinated.
I'll join you shortly.
I say this because she's not exactly fortunate. She was adopted when she was 4 by theater actors who tried to give her dance lessons to turn her luck around, but it never went according to plan. Yet in her case, saying she's unlucky overall would be a big, big understatement. How so? I'll let her explain it.
Bad things happen to me. A lot.
Really? How badly?
It depends. Overall, I'd say 5 bad things happen to me in a day. I could trip over your foot, slam my head on a door without looking. Last month, I walked into the wrong apartment by accident.
Well, it says in your bio you live in Manhattan. Big city, I'm sure that a lot of people do that.
That was a really stressful day for me. 2 cats splashed puddles into my face. I lost my coupons for the groceries, and a cat attacked me in the wrong apartment. Here, look what it did.
Okay, slow your roll. You don't have to show me. I believe you. That sounds like a rough day.
Yeah. What I deal with, that was a Tuesday for me.
But don't worry, because Carol has one gift that never brings her misfortune.
I have a superpower.
What would that be?
I can tap dance brilliantly.
See that?
Well, the best she can.
Tap dancing is probably the only thing I do that doesn't go sideways, so I have a good feeling about this audition.
Well, do break a leg when it's time. Not literally, of course.
And just for shits and giggles, here's how our interview ended.
Is this interview over?
Yeah, you told me everything I need to know.
Well, I still have 20 minutes till I go in. Did I forget to mention anything?
How well can you tap dance?
Wanna see?
Next came Sophia Lilac, this being her first audition on Broadway. When I met her, she was very social. Yep, very social. Don't mind her though. As we'll see shortly, she's had a rather tough life up to this point. Both at home and in public, she's never been fully supported. Even her family hadn't helped matters. Surely that didn't have anything to do with the fact that she moved to a New York City apartment to chase her dreams.
I had a rough childhood. It was miserable. I was dead inside. My parents, they weren't exactly supportive. They wanted me to have a life. They'd always yell at me like, how come your grades are so low? Or why aren't you applying to Walmart yet? Or why weren't you born a boy?
Real living homeless sounds like.
My brothers weren't really helpful either. They would be so mean to me, push me around. They would go out with undesirables and leave me in the closet for hours.
Okay, that's concerning. You didn't have anyone to reach out to, like anyone at all?
I couldn't talk to the school. I couldn't tell anyone. They were so mean to me.
Boo-hoo, eh? Not to worry though. She found a solace that became her silver lining.
Absolutely. I'm self-trained in tap. The drama club at my school, I saw them tapping once and I wanted to learn. I would spend so many hours after school practicing, and now I can like cramp roll and clunk around anyone I come across.
I'll take your word for it. Is that why you're here today?
No. Tap may have helped me get through life, but I just want to do it.
And now she's taking more steps than ever to make her life mean something. After her came Olivia Newton, a more modern actor. They're a very spirited softie.
Ben Archer, how are you?
More or less. To tell you a bit about them, let me put it this way. Olivia is the personification of the dark side of culture wars. They're queer, yes, but they are also rather defiant, rude, and insensitive. They only care about themselves, and all things considered, was probably unaware of what this show was about. Yep, a full-blown SJW. Oh, and did I forget to mention they absolutely hate men? Today of all days to meet me.
You know what an SJW is?
Social justice warrior. Yeah, I'm friends with some of those.
Well, those people are idiots. They want change, and they're going about it all wrong.
What are they doing wrong?
They're trying to make peace with every racist white dipshit in this country, but no one's listening. When are they gonna admit it'll never work?
Probably not, I guess. Look, miss, I don't know what...
Wait. What did you just call me?
What, miss?
No. You will not address me as Miss, Lady, Toot, or Doll, okay? I'm non-binary, my pronouns are they, them, and I'm my own person. Don't you forget that.
So what should I call you?
How about you just call me Olivia for the rest of this interview?
Fine by me.
Well, enough SJW pandering. I bet you're wondering what they're doing in this show. This is what.
I like musical theater. It's a great stress reliever from the problems of this world. I figured I'm due for a break in a show, provided that I can make a few adjustments to the story.
Adjustments? This is a musical set in 1933. I don't think...
Weird, and I won't have it.
You know what? I'll let this slide. I'm not the director of the show. Just please don't say that to whoever's auditioning you.
I don't want to have to, but the point is, this is my time, and I'm gonna keep fighting that battle until I win. I swear to you, Ben Archer, if there's a man directing the show in there, I'm gonna come out of that audition room and beat you.
I don't think a guy's directing.
Well, Jared's a guy, unfortunately. He hired a few women to help out behind the scenes, but I don't think Olivia knew that. Luckily, they took it rather well.
Hey, Mike, I heard you wanted to talk to me. What's going on?
You liar!
What? Wait. I didn't know. Stop! I didn't know. I didn't know this. I'm sorry. Security!
Then I met Rebecca Parson, who's also making her Broadway debut here. She's a great person to hang out with. Once you're past the broken bones and the squealing, and the sugar. A lot of sugar. I spoke to a few people who knew Rebecca in school, and many had nothing but good things to say about her. Apparently, she's very bright, optimistic, comforting, and according to one guy named Squiggy, like a nice meatloaf. She is very delicious. Yes, I thought that sounded sus as well, and apparently he worked for Bob Weinstein. But let's get back to Rebecca, who gave me quite an interesting life story.
My story? Gee whiz, where do I start?
Why not start at the beginning?
Oh, okay. Well, when a mommy and daddy love each other very much, I wanted to be a cheerleader, and I was so close to making it on the squad. Too bad the boy-girl ratio was too uneven.
I know.
Luckily, they were holding tryouts for the school play, Mary Poppins. And I remembered I had been taking tap lessons for 4 years. I thought, why not show off those skills on stage?
A wise decision. I take it you got the part.
No, even better. Background ensemble.
Good for you?
No, don't worry. It hasn't been all bad. I'd constantly cramp roll and shuffle during rehearsals. Our director didn't know what to do, so she let me join the chimney sweep dancers. The heels of my shoes have scuffed the stage ever since.
Sounds like a golden opportunity to hit the stage and make some moolah, right?
Mr. Archer, I'm not doing this for money or fame. I had a dream, and that dream was to sing and dance on stage and make people happy.
School theater will do that to you.
Entertainment is my passion in life. I live to spread joy to the world, and I think becoming Peggy Sawyer could turn that into a reality.
Well, best of luck to you. They call you in shortly, don't they?
Yes, everyone's chances look good. Don't you agree, Mr. Archer?
Well, I guess. I've spoken to a few girls before.
You're not auditioning. You never get in.
Ooh, forgot to mention, she has a loony side. She's like Olaf the Snowman. Likes to annoy people sometimes, but loves warm hugs.
I'm sorry. That was mean.
It's fine. You're right. I'm not.
Come here. Let me give you a hug.
Oh, no. You don't need to do that. I don't know. Okay. This is. Oh!
course I'll go out with you. Where do you want to go?
That was sarcasm. I didn't mean...
I will go out with you. I really will. Are you lonely?
I hardly think that's wrong.
That's it. You work endless hours to make content for people. You've never had the time to branch out. It left you drained. And I bet all you want is for someone to tell you, I love you. I love you, Ben Archer.
This might take a while. You better...
From there came Alexa Silva, who did some modeling while dancing as a teen. She seemed to like me when we met.
Ben Archer. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How's it going?
Fine.
I think I had a bulge during this, but moving on.
If you want to get started, we just head over there. I'll be with you shortly.
Okay. Don't take too long.
I know it doesn't look like it, but Alexa is what I and a select others call a blonde. Any traits in one you can think of, she has them. Ditzy, flirtatious, dreamy eyes. I'll confess, I'm a single filmmaker, as Rebecca already figured. So, I might have been swung over. I'm so weak. Little did I realize at that moment, things were only going to get more sus from there.
Hi. You want to cuddle later?
No. We're doing an interview right now.
Oh shit, you're rolling. I'm sorry, I don't know how I could have missed that. I'm a very attractive girl. Many of my peers have said about me. My friends, admirers, enemies, the occasional stalker even.
Stalker?
Oh, yeah, I get 2 a month. After the 8th one, I grew numb to it.
But don't worry about that. Under all that bliss is a dame of sheer determination.
People envy me. Boys stare at me, girls smile and nod. I'm noticed.
You ass.
Yeah, but you see, it's not as nice as it sounds. I mean, I'm ditzy, but people call me dumb, and it's like they don't even think I'm capable
Of what exactly?
of anything, and I hate it. It shouldn't be like that, right?
I wouldn't think so.
We're not all stupid, and that's why I'm here. We have dreams and passions, and I'm willing to show you that.
But there is a big catch. I am a blonde too. And I wish I never told her that. Let's just say what happened next speaks for itself.
As a blonde myself, I respect.
You're blonde too.
Oh yeah, you didn't know that? I had my hat on, so...
Stay here.
What are you doing?
Just sit next to me. I want to see you up close.
I hardly think that's a good idea. We still have an audition
Oh,
to...
we can continue, no problem. I just sit next to me.
Okay.
Hi.
Hey, you have dreams and passions?
Benny, I may not be smart, but I'm a looker. And a triple threat. I can get this far.
I take it you can tap dance then.
Tap dancing is my superpower. This was destiny at its finest. Destiny, I can share with you.
Well, it would be great if you could dance for us. There's a space over there for you to...
No, I still have 10 minutes before my audition. And we're alone. Together.
Excuse me.
Have you ever kissed a blonde girl before?
Alexa, you're a very sweet girl, but now's not the time. No, I've never kissed a blonde, but this isn't the time to...
Just don't speak. Enjoy the moment.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Cut it. Cut.
And finally, I met Molly Wingrald. Don't worry if you mispronounce that. I did so my first time.
Ben Archer, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Perfect. If you just get settled over there, we'll get started shortly.
Based on the research I did prior to coming, Molly's family is based around theater. Her parents did many musicals off Broadway, her older brother was an ensemble member in Spielberg's West Side Story, and she competed in soloist dance competitions during grade school. But after her history at NYU nailing good parts, she figured why stop there and vouched to take her skills to the Broadway stage. How determined is she? Let's see.
I've been taking dance lessons since I was 3 years old. My dad's a choreographer for my local high school theater group, so he taught me every dance in the book.
Oh, let me guess what? The Gritty? The Macarena? Oh, did he teach you the twist? That's one of my favorites. No? Ah, of course. I knew that.
He taught me lots of things. Ballet, jazz, contemporary, lyrical, modern, belly dancing.
Belly dance.
I got a lot of good roles. Reno Sweeney, Roxy Hart, Victoria the Cat, Viola.
Sounds like you had a successful high school career.
Damn right I did, and that inspired me to be who I am today.
And she's already making her mark with all she's learned from others.
My life is theater. I was born with it, and I'll die with it when I'm 99.
So, how's life trying to reach Broadway stardom?
I'm really close to it. I did a stint with the Nutcracker last year, and I just finished up Chicago last month.
You did Chicago again.
Best 4 months of my life. Here they come. I've done a stint of dance-themed shows. I've already done ballet and jazz. All I have to do is tap on stage and the big three will be done.
Love the dedication.
Sometimes, the old theater kid motif is what people need to get back into theater, and her dedication could make her the next big name. Not gonna lie, this was a very productive day where I got to meet so many interesting faces. I mean, they're all different, but they all share the same goal of having a moment in the spotlight. And I feel each one deserves just that and has a good chance to get in. Unfortunately, as fate would have it, none of them got the part. I later learned that former MCU actress Florence Pugh decided it was a good time to try out musical theater and went straight to Broadway after briefly working in the West End. And if there's one thing passion cannot beat in this day and age, it's celebrity contracts. But that's not to say they didn't get in the show. They all got in as background ensembles and they performed. Except for Olivia, they resigned as soon as they heard that Florence stole their thunder. But wherever life takes these girls, I hope they remember me as the guy who took notice of their talents and gave them confidence to pursue their dreams. I am Ben Archer, and I'm signing off now with a reminder to you, the viewer, to always take life